Hi, my name is Carl Kurtz, and I'm Director of NCSL's Trust for Representative Democracy. I want to thank you for participating in our America's Legislators Back to School program. Talking with students about American democracy and how legislatures work is a great opportunity for lawmakers. The program is designed to teach students what it's like to be a state legislator, to put kids in the shoes of a lawmaker. The purpose of your visit to a classroom isn't to teach about the three branches of government or to promote your legislative proposals, but rather to help students understand the debate, negotiation, and compromise that is essential to solving public problems. And a classroom visit offers you a chance to hear from students and let them know they have a voice in government. We're going to go through a few important tips for your visit and also talk to some legislators who've gone before you. They have ideas that will help make your classroom visit more effective.
I love going back to school, and I go every year.
It's good for the students to see that politicians are real people and maybe try to get the students excited about their government.
You have to make them ask questions and engage them so that way they feel that they want to learn more about it.
Once you get that ball rolling, there's a lot of energy in these classrooms and there's a lot of curiosity. So you find what that curiosity is and then build upon it.
And most of the time when I walk away, there's some of these kids that come up afterwards and say, I want to do what you do. You know, I want to make a difference. And I think that's really neat.
Well, yeah, a lot of times one of my staff will come with me on the trip and they always ask if that fellow was with Secret Service or did I come in a limousine. And
the school kids are generally surprised to learn how little we're paid.
Particularly the younger kids have a difficult time separating what the state legislature does from what the president does.
And one of the things that I tell the students is that most of what is going to happen to them in their lives or how their lives are affected by government, it's really at the state and local level.
When I did the back to school presentation, I did go to the NCSL website and I tried to pick a topic that I thought the students would be interested in.
My favorite thing to do with students is to actually have them debate an issue and vote on it. Something that they decide is important to them, like bicycle helmets or driver's licenses.
We did talk about negotiation, and I did use recess as the example. You know, is it long enough? Of course, they all thought it was not.
Well, you have to explain to them that it's good to have a healthy debate.
They want to have extra time for recess. I said, as you come around that issue, that makes you a special interest. Is that bad? Well, no. And then I'll say, but you all can't fit into the principal's office to talk about that, so you choose one person to go and talk for you. That's your lobbyist. And so I try to bring it down to something that's real for them.
NCSL is a great building block and a base. You don't feel like you need to go into the classroom unprepared and hope for the best. There is a very good outline and a structure to help you.
Well, you know, that's one of the great things about the Legislator Back to School program, because it sets out the parameters for you, sets out even what you should talk about, how you should approach it.
And the videos that NCSL provides, I have shown in the classroom, and the kids get a kick out of them. You know, they really like that. And that's kind of your icebreaker. You know, that's one way to get them geared up. And sometimes it provokes questions in them. So it's a good way to get started.
many times what the teachers will do is, knowing that I'm coming, they'll encourage students in the class to prepare questions. One of the assignments will be, we'll come up with a question for the senator.
One, find out what class you're talking to. You know, what are the age levels, so you'll know how to how to think about how you're going to talk to them. Is it the honors class? Is this the science guys? Am I talking to the techies?
But I take it away as an interesting opportunity for me to really get to see what are the issues that even are affecting my constituents, the citizens, in this case, the students there. And the conversations have been informative even to myself.
I think I learn as much from the students as they hopefully learn from me.
We always want to know in the legislation that we actually write and that we pass, how does this affect the people who will be affected by this the most?
When I'm up in Indianapolis and voting on legislation, especially funding for schools and rules and regulations that affect their lives, I've got faces that I can associate with those votes.
School students, believe me, especially high school students, think they know everything. Well, they don't know everything, but they do have a lot of insights to what's going on. They are the cutting edge. They are truly the next generation of leadership.
Remember, all of this information is available on our website and can be downloaded to make your trip back to school rewarding for both you and the students you'll meet. And thanks again for participating in this program from everyone at NCSL.